Connor having to come out of the game and then just taxes the bullpen. But we just didn't play good enough defense. We made a bunch of errors and balls that should have been made, and it just makes it really, really difficult. And again, we did some good things offensively, competed there late in the game, both games. But man, we got to have that fight and that compete gene from the first pitch. There was just too many bats that we gave away, weak outs, swinging early in the count. And it's one thing if you get a pitch that you could do some damage on and you hit it hard, I can live with that. But too many rollover caps, taking too many pitches that I thought were good pitches, and just gave away a ton of at bats. And again, proud of the kids for, again, especially after losing the first game, to continue to fight, give us a chance in both games to win. And obviously, like I said, just taxing on the bullpen all day today. With having to go 9 innings with a bullpen and just guys not being able to get enough outs. And again, the defense made us flip their lineup around more, and some of the errors didn't necessarily lead to runs, but you just give them more opportunities and more times at the top of the order gets to come around. You just got to give them credit, though. They might be the best offense, even with their 2 best players not playing today. They just compete. They use the middle of the field. They don't overswing. They don't try to do too much, and knocked out 20-something hits in 2 games and only hit 1 home run. And so it's just, again, just putting pressure on you, relentless. Don't give away at bats. Use the middle of the field. Just backspin a lot of balls, and when you make mistakes, like they just punish it up the middle. And they do a great job. Relentless offense. It's tough, but we just got to find a way to get better. Big gut check tomorrow. Do we come out here and fight and bring the energy, or do we roll over and die? So we'll be see.
I mean, you're never ready when you're number 1 pitcher. Can't even get through an inning with the freak injury.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of goes through your mind? Especially then you have to carry game 1 into a second day staff-wise. That really impacted.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal, and you're just hoping the guys can go out there and attack the zone and try to sneak out, 3-4 innings out of some guys, and we just weren't able to do that. Guys just threw too many pitches, and we just late, just the game the way it was, we had to use everybody, just trying to find guys that could try to win the game. You're doing everything you can to win the game. And David, he just didn't play a good enough defense in those first 3 innings, and he scuffled a little bit and managed, but just upped his pitch count, which again, their guy did a great job, and we didn't put enough pressure on them, and their guy was able to get into the 9th inning at 100 and something pitches, where we were there in the 7th. But again, that's what happens when you don't play good defense. You put more pressure on the pitching staff, and we couldn't really handle that today in terms of not something we needed. We needed clean baseball so that we could try to extend David as much as we possibly could, and minimize the guys, because we were pretty much on empty there in the bullpen.
Do you have a status update on Connor and what he ended up exiting?
Yeah, I mean,
game
just
with?
back spasms looks like. So hopefully, we'll obviously do some more things on Monday. But it felt really good today, a lot better than he did yesterday. So I just think it locked up on him and some back spasms. But we'll kind of see what happens.
After a day like today, what's your message to the guys if you got to try to come back and salvage
Yeah,
this tomorrow?
I mean, one, just again, we talked a lot about competing every pitch, every inning, not saving it for the end. How proud I was of them of competing, but at the same time, like, we got to have that kind of fight. We get up 6 runs or whatever it is, and in the first game, and come right out of the chute, we score a couple runs to make it 6, and then I just felt like we gave away. We had 3 innings there, or 4 innings, where we just had horrible at bats, and it just felt like we stopped competing, and then we thought the game was out of hand, and then all of a sudden they come back, and then all of a sudden we compete at the end, but it was just too little, too late. If we compete from that second inning, after we scored those runs, those next 3 innings, and we score 3, 4, 5 more runs, like we put it away. So we just talked about that, and then just talked about, hey man, it's a gut check. Like, how good do we want to be? You got to come out. We talk a lot about winning series, and then either sweeping or avoiding being swept if you don't win the first 2 games. So be a gut check how we come out tomorrow and try to avoid the sweep and find a way to win a game in the series.
Bottom part of the order kind of seemed to really help contribute to that competing there at the end. Michael Brooks got a homer, Ben Rushing got his first home run in over 2 years, and Andrew Sundin got the RBI in the 9th in his first career start. Can you talk about this performance of those 3 guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Andrew did awesome, caught great, 2 hits and a hit by pitch, got on base 3 times, and Ben obviously with the home run. which was good to see. And Michael's, starting to play better and get hot, with 2 more hits tonight. So, it's good to see those guys get to play well and help us out. And, again, we got to get better offensively 1 through 9. We got to find ways to score more runs and again, be that relentless team that you kind of saw in the last couple innings of each game. We got to be like that 1 through 9, and we got to be that not only 1 through 9 in the lineup, but 1 through 9 in the innings. And so, to keep giving guys different opportunities, different shots, and we just got to keep kind of grinding and figure out ways to continue to get better.
I assume Hunter's going tomorrow, and the guys that pitch Friday night, are they available? Guys like Hunsicker?
Yeah, most of the guys. I can't remember now who threw what many
Hunsicker,
pitches. Gomez will probably be down. Today threw a bunch of pitches, but everybody else should be up. So I don't know. I think everybody else should be good. So we'll be a little bit better tomorrow. So, but we just need Hunter to come out and be Hunter. Just do his thing and go out there and compete. Give us as much as he can, and we'll have enough in the tank to do better tomorrow.
What do you want to see the team do tomorrow that maybe you didn't see out of them today?
Just compete 1 through 9 and 1 through 9 in the lineup, 1 through 9 innings. And then we just got to pitch better. We got to execute better. You can't make mistakes against these guys, but we had early first game. I just felt like pitches that need to be off the plate were on the plate, and pitches that need to be when we're 0-2, 1-2, we left some pitches over the middle of the plate, and then we were 2-2 or 3-2, then we couldn't throw strikes, and we either walked or forced ourselves to go to 3-2, which obviously is a much better offensive count. So we just got to be more consistent and be ready to go.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.